Huh? I don't need this!
Alright everybody, so for us to start this tutorial, the first thing you have to think about is, if you had to find out a viral video by yourself, how you would do it? Most people would either go to YouTube, and if you just click on the search bar, you can see that YouTube tells you the videos that is kind of viral. So by having a look at these, you have an idea, okay, what sort of content people are watching. So this is the first method. Another way that you can do as well, for example, is type in a keyword. In my case, I'm going to say, like, for example, shorts made with AI. And then if you have a look here, you're going to see the videos showing for that specific keyword. And what you can do as well is you can click on filters. If you want, you can filter by videos that were uploaded in the last hour, today, last week. But if you want to know about virality, that's a hard word for me, you can click here on view count, and then you're going to see, okay, these are the most viral videos. Like, for example, shorts. This is exactly what I want to see. If you have a look here, this short has 140 million views. So if you click on here,
new device will recognize anything you put in front of it using AI technology.
Hammer.
You have an idea of what this short is about. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, so based on that, you can know what sort of content you can create if you want to reach the same heights of virality. Another thing that you could do as well is use Video IQ to kind of enhance that search. The point I want to make here is all of these methods work, but they are extremely time consuming, okay? And that's when the first tool in this video comes in, this tool called Vidx.ai. And basically this is a tool that is focused on showing you viral videos, channels, faceless. Okay, so what I mean by that is, this tool is specialized in looking into channels that are faceless and why those channels went viral, why those videos went viral. So this is the perfect tool if you are shy, if you don't want to be in front of the camera, and if you are thinking about starting a faceless YouTube channel. It will save you a lot of time. So the first thing that you're going to do is click on the link on the description, sign up for the tool, and then log in. Once you log in, you are going to see that the tool is very simple to use. All the information that you need is going to be here. Okay, so the first thing that you can see here is the channels. Okay, so what I like to do is, first, depending on what you want to create, let's suppose that you want to create a YouTube channel specialized in producing viral shorts, and then you want to specify the niche later on. But to start with, just keep in mind that you want to create a YouTube channel specialized in creating shorts with AI. Okay, and you want to know what is going viral recently. So the first thing I would do here is I would leave like the last 28 days. Then here you are going to specify the rate of AI videos that you want to see. For example, if a channel has 20 videos and 10 of those videos are flagged as made by AI, the tool is going to show you that 50% or more of that channel's videos were made with AI. Okay, in my case, I really don't care. Let's suppose that we are going for virality, so we don't care about that. Okay, and so what I just explained to you is actually AI rate. Okay, and AI videos in this case that I explained to you, if the channel has 20 videos and 10 of them was made with AI, so in this case here, this section will show 10 or more. Okay, but now what I want to really drill in is the filters down here. Okay, so I want first to see all the channels that were based in the United States. So I will leave it as United States. And the language, I suppose, if you set United States as your region, most of the channels will be by default in English, but sometimes that's not the case. So we'll make sure as well that I select English as the language, okay? And that's what I want. So region, language, let's click on search. So something very important that I didn't mention clearly here is that when I selected 28 days, I want to see the last channels, the channels that were created in the last 28 days. So when you have a look at this, for example, this channel has 11 shorts posted, has 0 videos, okay? AI contented 100%, meaning that all the shorts were made by AI. But have a look at this. This channel has more than 10 million views, more than 300,000 likes, almost 2,000 comments. So as you can see, in a very short span of time, this channel has gathered a lot of traction. Not to mention the sub count, in this case here, almost 110,000. Okay, now let's suppose that you did your research and you want to know, okay, let me see exactly what the channel is posting. So all that you need to do, you can either click here or you can click on the channel's name, and then you're going to have here the metrics as well. This is the estimated revenue for that channel. Then you have a breakdown here as well, which can be useful to you. But if you actually click here on view channel, you can go straight to the YouTube channel itself, and then you have the number of videos. I wonder why in here it's 9 and the two showed 11. But if we click on it,
Mommy, I want to be very old.
But why do you want to be old, Rumi?
It's because at my school, there's going to be a contest for the oldest person in the world, and the winner will get a golden denture.
as you can see, guys, this is actually very easy to make. All that they have here, if you pay attention, there is not even lip sync here. It's just a narration on top of AI animated videos with a soundtrack in the background. So pay attention, it's not lip synced.
Really? Then I'm gonna help you with that.
I'm already on my way to school, Mommy.
Wait, Rumi.
So that's the first step. You can see how easy it is to find out what is going viral. Let's have a look here at another channel. This seems to be a channel related to Naruto. Let's click on it. And as you can see, the channel has 16 shorts. This is the revenue analytics. And this is for the last 7 days. This channel has 28 days. So basically the tool is saying that in 28 days, the channel could have made at least 5K, which is insane. Now let's have a look at the channel itself. Let's go here to YouTube. And as you can see, all Naruto related stuff. Not sure if that would be a good idea because Naruto is probably copyrighted. But let's have a look at the shorts again.
But what is this? Get down from there right now.
No, Mommy, I need these wooden legs.
What do you need them for?
For the tallest person.
Yeah, as you can see, there is nothing special about these shorts. It's just animated images with narration. So this is the way of looking for channels that are going viral. And if you want to replicate them, you can do exactly the same thing. Other possibility is to search keyword terms if you prefer. You can also search using a description. Another thing that you can do as well is click on growth. And then you're going to sort. In this case here, you are going to filter by growth as opposed to channel. Okay, so in this case here, 7 days growth, for example. If you click on search, you can see the channels that grew the most in the last 7 days. The other things that you can do as well, if you want to look for a specific video as opposed to look for channels, you can see exactly what the videos are. Okay, and here you can set up the creation time, so how long it has been created. Again, if you want something recently, you go between 28 days or under. But if you want to see virality as a whole, just leave it as unlimited. Okay, make sure that you set, I would say, your language or region. That's the thing, sometimes if you want to create something viral, it's nice to leave this empty. And then even if you see a video that has done like 20 million views, for example, and it's in another language, this is actually a good thing. It means that you can create that same video in your own language and see how it's doing. Last but not least, if you go to the trending section, you also will see the most viral videos here. Okay, I always like to sort by views, and then you can see here this video has almost 2 billion views, which is a lot. So that's the first thing, guys. This tool solves a massive time-consuming problem, which is to do the research by yourself. If you had to do it using YouTube, it would take a lot of time. Now for this second part of this video, I want to show you how to replicate shorts. So let's suppose that you find a channel here or a video specifically that you want to create and add your own twist to it. Then that's when we are going to go to our next tool that will help you a lot in this process of short creation. Let's go there. So this is the tool that will allow us to create high quality shorts. The name is Creonix Pro. First thing that you're going to do is go to the description in this video and sign up using that link, because if you do so, you are going to get an extra 50% of credits. So rather than having 100 credits, you're going to have 150 to try the tool. Once you sign up, click on login. Now you're going to be seeing a lot of things that the tool can do. So as you can see here, you can post to more than one social media at once. So if you pay for another tool to post to TikTok, to Instagram, to YouTube, this tool does that, which is a massive plus. If you have a look here at the short maker, this basically means that you can go to a YouTube channel, for example, and this is the example that I'm going to give you here. In this YouTube video, I teach people how to create stunning coloring books using AI. Very fun video. If you want, have a look at it. But let's suppose that I want to turn this 26-minute video into AI shorts. Okay, so all that I will do is just click here on insert the link. And now you know, okay, this operation will cost me 27 credits. So if you sign up using my link, you have 150. Now you are going to spend 27 credits to do this. Okay, and then you can choose here the project. If you have a project created, you can choose to add these shorts to that project. I will leave it as blank. You can choose the type of font that you want to select. I will leave as a dynamic shake bangers. You have this option to add a hook. Stream mode, I don't need that. And the language of this video is English, so I will leave as English. Now all that you need to do is just click on create short, give it a name if you didn't assign any project to it. I will shorts maker, and then click on create project. Okay, so once you click on that, the video will start processing. So for now, let's leave it as is, and let's have a look at, in my view, the most interesting feature that they have, which is the ability to create very fun shorts using AI. If you have a look here, you have two options. You can create shorts automatically, or you can custom generate them. And that's what I really like, because you can go, for example, to ChatGPT, create a very interesting story, come here, paste your prompt, and then you can have something very interesting in a matter of minutes. For example, let's suppose that you want to have a YouTube channel that tells stories, and at the end of each story you have some sort of reflection. This is a niche that is really nice to implement, and if you do it well, it has massive potential. So what I've done here is I went to ChatGPT and I asked it to create a story of 1,400 letters. This is more or less a minute and a half, which for me is a very nice sweet spot for shorts. And this story is between the fight between Hercules and Anteus, which was a giant, more powerful, stronger than Hercules, but lost the battle. Okay, and then I wanted to tell in the end why intelligence beats strength, which is the main gist of this story that I'm talking about. So what you do is ChatGPT will write this prompt for you. You're going to have something engaging here. And as you can see, our story is ready. Because this is just a tutorial, I won't spend too much time reading it. I will just take it, go to our short generator, and I will paste it in here. Okay, so you can see here that its estimation is that this short will be 1 minute and 51 seconds. Now the voice tone, you can choose if you want it to be deep and reflective, calm and empathic, and even gives you some nice use cases, which is awesome. In my case, I want something deep and reflective. Subtitle style, I'll leave in whatever they offer. The duration, I'll leave, actually you cannot choose because the AI is telling you more or less how much it will be here. And then you have here the slide frequency. This is how often slides will be shown in your story. The more dynamic the story will be, the longer, the less dynamic. Because this is short, of course, I recommend you to add it and make it very dynamic. So I will leave one slide every 5 seconds. This is a short, so I will leave it at 9 by 16. The language, as you can see here, English, French, and Hindi, they have basic languages. But if you want better quality languages, you can choose premium languages. Okay, so if you click here, you are going to see this is Bella's voice, for example, which is a top quality voice in English. Let's have a look at that.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Hello there.
Okay, but actually I want the voice of a man and I want it to be a premium voice. So this is all the standard voices. I want it to be premium. So all that I do is I scroll down here and I want this voice to be a little bit deep and more reflective as well. So you can see, for example, the voice of Zephyr, not sure if that's how you pronounce it, it's bright. The voice of Puck is upbeat, but I want something a little bit with a little bit more of depth and weight to it. So there is this voice that I really like, this one here.
I like my jokes like I like my coffee, dark, and nobody gets them.
Yeah, that's good. So I will click on him, not sure how to pronounce his name. And this is the fun part. You can choose exactly the layout of your shorts as well. So in this case, you can allow the AI model to choose the layout for you. You can choose realistic. You can choose melancholic, dark graphic, emotion art, cartoon, cinematic. That is just so much fun stuff here. And one that I really like is pencil sketch and comic book. Okay, so I will leave as comic book, and then you have here a very clear breakdown of how much this task will cost. In this case here, it will consume 7.15 credits. So again, you have 150 credits to test, okay, if you sign up using my link. And as you can see here, it will produce a video of 23 images. So now let's click on generate. Now I'm going to be showing you the toolkit that Creonix has to offer for you about all the stuff that they do with AI, like generate images. You can also do text to speech as well. You can turn images into video, which is really nice. Okay, and if you want as well, you can do text to video too. And if you haven't yet, have a look at this, okay? Do it, because it really helps the channel. Okay, actually you have to go to text to image first, and then let's type in the prompt here, select the aspect ratio, and as you can see, 2 images here, fast is just 0.2 credits, it's not 2 credits, okay? And if you go fast, it's just 0.4. So you can create a lot of images. You can use this to create YouTube thumbnails and so many more things. Let's click on generate, and you can see that it will take 10 seconds for the image to be generated. This is the final product. As you can see, these first 3 images here, I was a little bit surprised because the quality was way lower than what I was expecting. And then once I click on the image, I realized that the prompt was actually in Portuguese. And in my experience, that affects the final result. For me, the best results are the ones that has prompts in English. So I went back to ideogram and I copied the prompt in English, okay? And then I went back here and I pasted exactly the same prompt. And as you can see, this image is way higher quality. That is still here, of course, things that we need to improve. We would need to improve like 6 fingers. But as you can see here, it's the quality overall of those images are pretty good. And the cost is also very, very low as well. This is what you do if you want to copy from, if you want to use an image to generate another image. And basically I'm telling, use this image and this prompt to create something new for me. And I will click here. This one, let's suppose that I wanted a thumbnail out of this image. This will cost me 1 credit because it's the fast generation mode. Let's click on generate and see how it goes. All right, and this is the final product. As you can see here, one of the things that I don't think is quite right with Creonix when you are using the image to image feature is the fact that this image here, the final image, is pretty much the same as our source image. So the idea is not to copy. The idea is to create something new using another image as a source. And when I spoke with them about the fact that the feature, this image to image feature, is not working as it should, they told me that they are working on it. They will implement the feedback. So you know that if you want to use image to image in this tool, is not working exactly as intended. Okay, here you have the option text to speech, where you can, if you want to create a narration for your short, for example, all that you need to do is just paste your script here, and then you're going to select if it's a single voice or multi-voice. This multi-voice is really nice if you want to create podcast style videos. So in this case here, you have speaker number 1 and you have speaker number 2, for example. And then you have 2 different voices. And as you can see, to create these 2 lines here, you are going to spend just 0.4 credits, which is awesome. If you click here on generate.
Have you tried the new text-to-speech studio? The voices are incredibly realistic.
I have. It's a game changer for creating content. The ability to direct the emotion and style is simply amazing.
So as you can see, it's really realistic. It's actually really good. Last but not least, I want to show you the images to video. This is basically the best way to create consistent videos. Okay, so let's suppose that you have an image that you like. In my case, I will be using Link again. So let's go here to Zelda. And then what I want to do is I want to use Sora 2 because Sora 2 enables you to create audio with the image. And then I'm going to type in this prompt here. Okay, so let's try something a little bit ambitious here. Basically, I want him to throw on the floor the graphic cards and shout at the same time saying, "I don't need this." Let's see if this works. So let's just click here on generate, and you can see that this will cost you 10 credits. This is our Link video. Let's have a look how it turned out to be.
Huh? I don't need this! Ah!
As you can see, it's a really good video. Not to mention that it costs only 10 credits and it's a 10 minutes video, a 10 seconds video. Is actually really good. And the more you refine the prompt, the better the image that you provide as a source, the better quality your videos will be. Now let me quickly show you the pricing for those tools. So both tools will offer you a free trial. This one gives you 10 credits to try it out. And if you want to upgrade to day plans on a monthly basis, you're going to have the basic plan, which is $20 and gives you 200 queries per day. And you have the VIP plan that gives you 5,000 queries per day. That is more than enough for you to research a lot. Okay, and if you want to do the yearly plan, these are the prices. Going here to Creonix, if you want to be on the Pro plan, you will be paying $30 per month. I don't know why they say here between 450 and 1,800 credits. I am a Pro member and I have 450 credits to create the shorts. Something that is really useful, like I told you, is the fact that I can schedule those shorts to multiple different social media platforms, and I also have here unlimited text-to-speech voice generation because I'm part of the Pro plan. So if you like the free plan, this might be very viable if you want to create viral shorts. Now that you know how to research to see which videos are going viral and how to create similar videos using both tools that I showed you, perhaps you want to know how to use the best AI tools 100% free. And that's exactly what I show you in this video that is appearing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for having watched. See ya next time. Take care.